Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. As I had said, I was not able to upload this video yesterday. I had said I'll be uploading this video by 16th or 17th maximum, but I'm uploading it today on 17th. I'm very sorry for it. If you have completed your examination yesterday, I'm really sorry. And if you have tomorrow or day after tomorrow, and many of the comments which I got in the Instagram posted stories about the 28th, so I'm uploading it today. And many of you had it on 18th as well, and I wish you all the very best for your examination. And let's start this video how it will be means first easily I'll be explaining like the concept which you have to know in the algorithms, and next also the problem which you have like easily as it is a one shot. I'll be making it very like short, and you can easily score, so that even the problems will be clear, even the programs will be clear. Let's start the first program, that is Kruskal's algorithm. I had start the video without further wasting time. If you're watching my channel without subscribing, make sure to subscribe and then watch the video. Let's start the first. First is about the Kruskal's algorithm. Kruskal's algorithm is nothing but you have to find the minimum spanning tree. That can be defined as it is a one shot video. I'll be explaining it very quickly. Just I'll be not repeating the concepts or anything. Just it will be a quick revision type, so that easily you can score and easily you can get the output. Okay, first let's see first what is minimum spanning tree. It is defined as nothing but the spanning tree in which the sum of weights is minimum. Weight is should be minimum. That is called as what? Minimum spanning tree. Okay, if you want the same PDF, please do DM me on Instagram. My Instagram account is SPORIFII underscore learn is my account. You can DM me it. And next is about the Kruskal's algorithm. Kruskal's algorithm is nothing but, see, first let's see, when you are finding the minimum spanning tree, which I said, you have to have a connected graph. Okay, connected graph, maybe you have this graph. If you want to find minimum spanning tree, you take it as U and V. Okay, when you take it as U and V, first take the graph 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and all, it's there, right? And now you can take it as 1 2. Okay, you can pair it, you can take U and pair it, and next you can combine it with 3, that is next minimum spanning, and next you can combine it with 4 5 and 6 and 7. You can combine and you take the minimum spanning tree 1 2 3 3 4 4. If you add, you will be getting the 17. Now I'll be explaining the code also. See here, you will be taking input output and next edge, and the minimum cost will be declared in void main int n I j a b. This and all I had done actually this video, so I am going very fast. And next you will take the number of vertices which you have, and next you will scan that. That is when you take the input, you have to scan. Okay, next you will be entering the cost matrix. Next for I, for j, scan you will do the cost of I of j as it is. You can see here, right? Cost is DI. Okay. Next is for j, and parent of I is equals to 0. Next is spanning minimum spanning tree, that is you will be printing the edges, while any, that is next edge is like a number of vertices. Minimum will be that when you write the infinity symbol, it is called as 999. For I, for j, that is if cost is ij is less than min is equals to cost of I of j. A is equals to I, B is equals to j, and then you will close. And next is while of parent of u is equals to parent of u. While of parent of v, again it is same, v is equals to parent of v. If u is not equal to v, means if this edge is not equal to this edge, you will be printing the edge. Okay, that is in the form of percentage d to percentage d to d, and you will be printing any, that is next edge plus, that means plus means next stage you will be going ab the value and the minimum value. Next you will be declaring like converting minimum cost is equals to min cost plus min. Okay, that you will be adding. So parent of v is equals to u, cost of ab which you are declared will be ab is equals to 999. Sorry, it should be PA here. And next is if you print here, you will be getting the answer. Okay, I hope you are clear with this. And this is about the Kruskal's algorithm. I hope you have got this. If you have any of the doubts, please do let me know in the comment box. And next we'll be moving on to the Prim's algorithm also, which is also the easiest of all again. Just you need to know it's about the just the change, okay, that you need. Okay, yeah, this is nothing but This is a greedy algorithm that you have, and this is also minimized. No cycle should be formed. There in Kruskal's, one cycle can be formed, like full cycle, but here it should not be formed. Again, the same minimum spanning tree only you will get, but there you got it as 1, 3, 3, 4 for some value, right? Here you will be considering the minimumist value, and next you will be seeing that it should not find out the no cycle should be found. Okay, see 1, 2 you can do, and 2, 3, and again if you do 2, 4, it will be forming a full cycle, so you should not take. Then you can take 1, 4. Okay, 1, 4, and next you can take 4, 5. This will not form. You have not taken 2, 5, right? Only this 3 you have taken, and next you can take 4 and 7, and see 1, 2 is visited, 3 is visited, 4 is visited, 5 is visited, 6 is not visited. So you can take 6 and 7, because in 5 and 6 and 6 and 7, this is the minimum value. So you will be taking, and if you add, you will be getting the value as 17. Okay, in this also it is almost same. See, just input, output, and next edge and all you will be saying. Here you will be taking just the visited of 10 is equals to 0, min cost is equals to 0, and cost of 10. Okay, that means it will be declaring in the 2D array. In number of nodes you will be having scanf, and next adjacency matrix will be printing for I for j, and next what you will be doing scanf for if cost is equals to 0 means that is 999, you will be printing it as infinity, that is infinity is set to be 999, and cost of visited, like when visited of 1 is equals to 1, if you have visited it will be printed as 1. And next line, while n is less than, again for I for j, if cost of I of j is less than the minimum number, if and cost of like visited of I is equals to not equals to 0, here we said it is equals to 1, right? Now if it is not equal to 0, min will be, you will be writing cost, and u is equals to I is equals to this, and all it is same, and next is visited of u is equals to 0, and visited of v is equals to 0. Next is x percentage d, cost again it will be printing ne plus ab, min it's same, again min cost plus min, and again b of is equals to visited, cost of a of b is equals to cost of a of a is equals to 999, the min cost will be printing. That's all the program here. Okay, this is about the Prim's algorithm. I hope you have got. Next, let's discuss about the third problem also, that is program. Program 3 contains 3A and 3B program. This is having Floyd's algorithm, and this will be having Warshall algorithm. Okay, I'll be explaining as I explained program 1-3, the numerical, what you have to understand, the concept, everything will be explained. Please do watch the full video in order to understand these two programs. If you see this one video, you will be understanding both the programs of 3A, 3B, and even I'll be explaining program 4. Dijkstra is also here only. And let's start without further wasting time. First, I'll explain the concept that you have to understand. Then I'll explain the code, how it works. See, first if you take, as all are saying me that you have to explain in Kannada as well as English, I'll try to do both, like a little I'll explain in Kannada and a bit in English. I'll try to implement both from now on. Okay. Now see, if you consider ee graph na consider ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ 1 2 3 ಮತ್ತೆ 4 ಅಂತ vertices tree the nodes ಇದೆ. Next to graph nodes ಇದೆ. These are the graph nodes which you are considering, and the distance between them are being given 15 15 5 15 50 30 5 and 5. And I hope you know to write this transition matrix, that is from 1 2 3 and 4. Here also 1 2 3 and 4. The distance between 1 to 1 and here it should be 0, sorry. 1 to 1 is 0 because there is no distance that has been given. From the distance from its self to self is always 0. From 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 to 1 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಏನು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ 0. And 1 to 2, 1 to 2 ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, 5 ಇದೆ. And 1 to 3 ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, 1 to 3 ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ. ಇಫ್ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ. ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೂ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಸ್, ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಥ್ರೂ ಆಲ್ ದ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ನೋಡ್ಸ್, ಥ್ರೂ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ನೋಡ್, ಥರ್ಡ್ ನೋಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ನೋಡ್. ಇವಾಗ ನೀವು ಇದು ಯಾವ್ದು ನೋಡ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡದೆ ನೀವು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಿಷನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ದಿರೋದನ್ನ ಇದನ್ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇವಾಗ ನೀವು ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಥ್ರೂ ನೋಡ್ 1, ನೋಡ್ 2, ನೋಡ್ 3 and node 4. You have to calculate all the distances, minimum distances from all the each nodes through, like you have to visit through that. Okay, if you take 1, you have to visit through 1 from anywhere. Okay, that is how does this works. Okay, let's start. I will explain everything in detail. See here, first if you take node 1, what it will be changing is, see, if you take 1 to 1, obviously this diagonal will be 0 because the from itself to itself is 0. Okay. Now if you take 3 to 1, 1 to 2 is what? 30 plus 5. 30 and 5 is 35. Okay. 4 to 1 and 1 to 2 is how much? 15 and 5 again. Okay. But ನೀವು 3 to 2 ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿ, 3 to 2 ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ? ಅನ್ಡಿಫೈನ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ ನೀವು 1 ನೋಡಿಂದ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಈ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸು ಮತ್ತೆ 3 to 1, 1 to 2 ನ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಆವಾಗ ಈ ಬೋತ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಓಕೆನಾ? ದಿಸ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ. ಇಲ್ಲೂ ನೋಡಿ, ನಿಮಗೆ 1 to 3 ಇವಾಗ ಥ್ರೂ ನೋಡ್ 1 ಆಗಲ್ಲ, 1 to 3ನೇ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಿಮಗೆ ಥ್ರೂ ನೋಡ್ 1 ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವೇನ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು? ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಥ್ರೂ ನೋಡ್ 1 ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಎನಿ ಅದರ್ ನೋಡ್, ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಥ್ರೂ ನೋಡ್ 1 ಅಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ವಿಚ್ ನೋಡ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಎಂಡ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. ನೀವು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ಬೇರೆ ನೋಡಿಂದ, ಆ ನೋಡು ನೀವು ಯಾವುದು ಥ್ರೂ ನೋಡ್ ತಗೋತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಆ ನೋಡಿಗೆ ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಂಡಿಂಗ್ ನೋಡ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆನಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡ್ 2 ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನೋಡ್ 2 ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ಇದೆರಡು ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು. 15 ಮತ್ತೆ 5, ಇದು 5 ಮತ್ತೆ 5 ಇಂದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಮತ್ತೆ 2 to 1 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಿತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ 50 ಇದೆ, ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ಬಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ 2 to 3, 3 to 1 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, 2 to 3, 3 to 1 ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು? 15 ಮತ್ತೆ 30 ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ 45. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ 50 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಈ 50 ಇರೋದು 45 ಇಸ್ ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 50, ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ 45. ಆ ಥರ ನೀವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಥ್ರೂ ನೋಡ್ 3. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡ್ 4 ಇಂದ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 2 to 4, 4 to 1 ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 2 to 1 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 45 ಇದ್ದದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಯ್ತು ನೋಡಿ. 2 to 4 ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು, 4 to 1 ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬರೀ 5 ಮತ್ತೆ 15 ಬಂತು. ನಿಮಗೆ 45 ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು 20 ಆಯ್ತು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 2 to 4, 4 to 3, 2 to 4, 4 to 3 ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು? ಬರೀ 10 ಆಯ್ತು, ಅಂದ್ರೆ 5 plus 5. ಬಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ 2 to 3 ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ? 2 to 3 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 15 ಇತ್ತು. ಓಕೆನಾ? ದಿಸ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿತ್ 10. ಓಕೆ, ಇದೆರಡು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ನೋಟ್ಸಿಗೂ ಟ್ರಯಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರೆ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟ್ರೈಂಗ್ ಟು ಸೇ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಸ್, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಚೆಕ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಆಲ್ ದ ನೋಟ್ಸ್, ಥ್ರೂ 1, 2, 3 and 4. Each note you have to check 1, 2, 3. You need not check the diagonal. The rest all notes you have to be checking. If you get the minimum value, you have to consider that. Else go with the what is the value which is been there already. This was all about the Floyd's algorithm, how you apply. Warshall is also same, but instead of this you will be just using zeros and ones, whether the direction is present or not. Okay, now let's explain the program. As you know, standard input output, and you will be using the limits here. That is, you will be defining the 4, like you will be when you are giving the matrix 4, anything limit you can give 40 or anything you can give, and you will be calling the function as Floyd Warshall of int graph of VV, that is 2D array you will be, and distance also you will be calling. And next is for int I is equal to 0, I less than v, I plus plus, because what the value you give, it should be less than v, because you have defined maximum of v as what? V, right? V4, it should be less than that, so you will be using there. And 4 rows and 4 columns, that is how you define here. And next again for loop you will be using ij, and you will be assigning distance as graph of ij. And next what you will be doing for k, again ij, what you will be doing if ik is not equal to int max. int max ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, it is infinity, and kj is not equal to infinity, and ik plus kj is less than ij. ಇವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ik ಮತ್ತೆ kj ಈ ಎರಡು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಏನಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇದೆ, 30 ಮತ್ತೆ 35 ಇದೆ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಇದೆರಡು ಲೆಸ್ ದನ್ ಐ ಜೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಈಗ 30, 35 ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ 65 ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? 65 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಒಂದು 70 ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ 65 ಇಸ್ ಲೆಸ್ ದನ್ 70. ಆ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ನೀವು ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಐ ಜೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಐ ಜೆ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ರೀಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ದಿಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರಿಂಗ್. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ how you take here, and you will give the printf statement shortest distances. Again you will have for loop, that is ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಐ ಜೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಆಯ್ತಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ, ವಾಟ್ ಟು ಡೂ? ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ರಿಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಸ್ಲಾಶ್ ಟಿ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಲಾಶ್ ಟಿ ಫಾರ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟ್ಯಾಬ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಬರೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಸ್ಲಾಶ್ ಟಿ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಇಫ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಡಿ ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಐ ನ ಆಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಇವಾಗ ನೀವು ಇಂಟ್ ಮೇನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ನ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀರಾ, ಓಕೆನಾ? 0 ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ 3 ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ 2 0 ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ 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 7 0 1 6 ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ 0. ಈ ಫ್ಲಾಯ್ಡ್ ವಾರ್ಶಲ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ನೇಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು ಫ್ಲಾಯ್ಡ್ ವಾರ್ಶಲ್, ಆ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ನ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು, ಓಕೆನಾ? ಮೇನ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್, ನಿಮಗೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಏನು ಬೇಡ, ನಿಮಗೆ ನೆನಪಿದೆ ಅನ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟ್ ಮೇನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕು, ನಿಮಗೆ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಬೇಕು. ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 0, ರಿಟರ್ನ್ 0, ಅಗೇನ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕ್ಲೋಸಿಂಗ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೌ Floyd algorithm works. I hope you have understood. If you have any doubts, do let me know in the comment box. If you're watching my channel without subscribing, make sure to subscribe and then watch the video. Now let's discuss the Warshall's algorithm, which is also very important. Again, as I said, it is also similar and same as Floyd's algorithm, the numerical which I have explained. Just here, instead of 4 nodes, I have changed it as x, y, z and w, w, x, y, z. Okay. ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗಿವನ್ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇದ್ರ ಬದಲು ನಿಮಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆ ವರ್ಟಿಸಿಸ್ಗೆ ಆರೋ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪಾತ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಪಾತ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು 1 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಪಾತ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 0 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಒಂದ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸಿ ನೋಡಿ, y to x x y z w, x y z w ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ನೋಡಿ, y to x ಪಾತ್ ಇದೆ, ಸೊ 1 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ y to z ಪಾತ್ ಇದೆ, ಪಾತ್ ಇದೆ, 1 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ y to w ಪಾತ್ ಇದೆ, 1 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನೋಡಿ, x to w 1 ಪಾತ್ ಇದೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆರೋ ಇದ್ರೆ 1 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ w to x ಇದೆಯಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. w to x ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 0 ಅಂತ. ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಯಾಗ್ನಲ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಫ್ಲಾಯ್ಡ್ಸ್ ವಾರ್ಶಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಸಿ, ನೀವು ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ನೋಡ್ ನ ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನೀವು ಆ ನೋಡಿಂದ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಥ್ರೂ ನೋಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ನೀವು ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಸಿ, ದಸ್ w to w ಥ್ರೂ z, ಓಕೆ? w to w ಥ್ರೂ z, ಓಕೆ? ನೀವು w ಇಂದ z ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು, z ಇಂದ ಮತ್ತೆ w ಬರ್ಬೋದು, w to z ಮತ್ತೆ z to w. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಪಾತ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಸೊ 1 ಆಯ್ತಾ? ನಿಮಗೆ ಥ್ರೂ ನೋಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ನೋಡ್ ಸಿಕ್ತು ಥ್ರೂ z. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೌ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ ಥ್ರೂ ದಿಸ್, ಓಕೆ? ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ಡ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅ ಬಿಟ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ everything is same as Floyd's again. Just the 1 and 0s will be there. If it is present, it is 1. If it is absent, if it is 0. Okay. I hope you can see this last answer. Please do put this graph and you work it out basically, and you will get the answer. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಎನ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ನೋಡ್ಸ್, ಎಷ್ಟು ನೋಡ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀರಾ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಎ ಆಫ್ ಐ ಜೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆಡ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ಕೋತೀರಾ. ಇದು ಆಡ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್, ಇದು ಪಾತ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್. ಪಾತ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಏನಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಓಕೆನಾ? ವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಪಾತ್ ತಗೋತೀರಾ, ಐ ಜೆ ಗೆ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀರಾ ಫಾರ್ ಐ ಫಾರ್ ಜೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿ ಆಫ್ ಐ ಜೆ, ಎ ಆಫ್ ಐ ಜೆ ಪಾತ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಆಡ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೋತೀರಾ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಫಾರ್ ಕೆ ಫಾರ್ ಐ ಫಾರ್ ಜೆ ಇದು ಪ್ರಿವಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರಿ ನೀವು? ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರಿ. ಇದು ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ? ಫ್ಲಾಯ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ಓಕೆನಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಐ ಕೆ 1, ಕೆ ಜೆ 1 ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಐ ಜೆ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? 1 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಐ ಕೆ 1, ಕೆ ಜೆ 1, ಹಂಗಂದ್ರೆ ಐ ಜೆ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? 1, ಓಕೆನಾ? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹೌ ಯು ಆರ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಅಂಡ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮೇನ್ ಇಂಟ್ ಐ ಜೆ, ಎಂಟರ್ ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ನೋಡ್ಸ್, ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಎಫ್ ತಗೋತೀರಾ. ಅಂಡ್ ಅಡ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಐ ಫಾರ್ ಜೆ, ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಎಫ್ ತಗೋತೀರಾ, ಅಡ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಪಾತ್, ಈಗ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾತ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಪಾತ್, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಇದನ್ನ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಮತ್ತೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾತ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಐ ಮತ್ತೆ ಜೆ ತಗೋತಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಪಿ ಆಫ್ ಐ ಜೆ ನ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಪಾತ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ರೂ ನೋಡ್ 1, ನೋಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ W, Y and Z. Adjacency matrix ಅಂದ್ರೆ the first matrix which you will be having. ಓಕೆನಾ? ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ adjacency matrix ಅಂದ್ರೆ the first matrix this we have taken and path matrix is the last which we have got by tracing. Okay, this is the path matrix. I hope you got this. Even we'll be discussing the Dijkstra's algorithms also in this video only without further wasting time. See, this is Dijkstra's algorithms. I'll be explaining first the required numerical. Here it is very easy. Just you have to find out the minimum distance between the graph which is being given. A, B, C, D, E they have given. See, A to B they have given 6, right? But A to B you can find it out by A to D and D to B. Okay, sorry. A to D, D to B, that is 1 and 2 will give you what? 3. And A to D will be what? A to D will be 1. And A to D, D to E will be what? 2. Okay. Next to A to B, ಸಿಕ್ತು ಅಲ್ವಾ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ನೋಡು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ A to D, D to E, E to C ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು? 1, 1 and 5, that is 7. Next A to D, D to E, E to B, that is 1, 1 and 2, 1, 1 and 2, 4 ಆಯ್ತು. A to D, D to B, B to C, A to D 1, 2 ಮತ್ತೆ 2 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾರಿ A to D, D to B, B to C. ಓಕೆನಾ? 5, 6, 7, 8 ಆಯ್ತು. 1 to 5. ಓಕೆನಾ? ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೌ ಯು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ದ ಈಚ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ನೋಡಿ, A to B ನಿಮಗೆ 3 ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ, A to C ನಿಮಗೆ 7, A to E ನಿಮಗೆ 2, A to B, C, D. ಓಕೆನಾ? D ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 1 ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, D, E, B, C, D, E. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಎಲ್ಲ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಾಯ್ತು. 3, 7, 2, 1. ಓಕೆನಾ? ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೌ you find out the value. Okay. Again, the output will be as it is. Now, after explain program, I'll say. See, first you will be having input output. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು integer ನೀವು void dij ಅಂತ ನೇಮ್ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ನೀವು ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ನೀವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕೀಪ್ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಟ್. ಸಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಟ್ 2020 2D ಅರೇ 1 ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಂಟಿಜರ್ ತಗೋತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಮೇನ್ IJ n ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ವಿಸಿಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ 20 ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯೋ ಇಲ್ವೋ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಕ್ಕೆ ಇದನ್ನ ತಗೋತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ 2020 ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ವರ್ಟಿಸಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಎಫ್ ತಗೋತೀರಾ. ಅಡ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀರಾ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ IJ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಅಡ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಯು ನೋ 2D ಅರೇ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ ನ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ ನಾವ್ ಯಾವುದು? ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ನು ನಾವು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಥ್ರೂ A. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? that is the source node and you will be taking the input and next source cost visited D ಅನ್ನ print ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. I less than for loop ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಾ. I not equal to source ಆದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ I not equal to source ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ that means we will only find distance from all but not source. ಇವಾಗ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ A to A ಕಂಡಿಡಿಯಲ್ಲ, B, C, D, E ಕಂಡಿಡಿತೀರಾ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಲೈನ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ರಿಂಟಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ D to D is percentage D, ಸೋರ್ಸ್ I ಮತ್ತೆ D of I, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುದು ಆಮೇಲೆ I, the value of that and the adjacency matrix value of that. You will be printing ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಇನ್ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಸಿಟೆಡ್ D ಮತ್ತೆ n ತಗೋತೀರಾ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಸಿಟೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ I ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಂಟೀಜರ್ ಟೈಪ್. ವಿಸಿಟೆಡ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ 0 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. D of I ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ I. ವಿಸಿಟೆಡ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ 1 ತಗೊಂಡು D 0 ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಿಸಿಟೆಡ್ ನ 1 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನ 0 ಅಂತ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ J ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಟು 2 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಆರ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟೆಡ್ J by 1. ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 999 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. I 1 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾಟ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ವಿಸಿಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ I. ಇವಾಗ ಏನಾದ್ರು ವಿಸಿಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ I ಗೆ ನಾಟ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ I ಇಸ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್, ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಮಾತ್ರ. ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ನ ನೀವು D of I ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನ ಅದನ್ನ ರೀಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು I. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಸಿಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ U ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಟು 1. ಓಕೆನಾ? ವಿಸಿಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ನ 1 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರಿ, ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ನ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ನ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ವಿಸಿಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಡಬ್ಲ್ಯೂ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು ಡಬ್ಲ್ಯೂ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಯು ಡಬ್ಲ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 999 ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ, ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಅಂಡ್ ಡಬ್ಲ್ಯೂದು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0 ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಡಿ ಆಫ್ ಡಬ್ಲ್ಯೂ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿ ಆಫ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿ ಆಫ್ ಡಬ್ಲ್ಯೂ ಒಂದು ನೋಡ್ ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಯು ಡಬ್ಲ್ಯೂ ಮತ್ತೆ ಯುಗೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದೇನಾದ್ರು ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ರೀಪ್ಲೇಸ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ವಾಪ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಾಪ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ವಾಪ್ ದಿಸ್ ಬೈ ದಿಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್. That is how this Dijkstra's algorithms work. I hope I am clear. First I'll be explaining again in English as I have explained full in Kannada. First you have to see ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಬಹುದು ನೀವು sorry here you will be declaring and you will be having visited and source will be through what node you are selecting, and you will print this and all. I hope you have got mainly explain here. See here for I you will take visited will be 0 and distance will be, see here distance will be cost of source of I, and again you will declare it as 1 and 0. For j you will increment by 1, j will be incremented by 1. Minimum will be 999 means it is infinity, and you will take in for loop if it is not equal to visited of I, what you will do, d of I is minimum, less than minimum adre if it is less than minimum you will replace the value of minimum as d of I and u will be I. Okay, again what you will do, visited of u will be 1 and w you will take for loop uw is not equal to 999, that means it should have some value, that means it's not infinity, and w will be equal to 0. If this both satisfies, what you have to check, d of w, distance of w, if it is greater than cost of uw and u. Okay, if you add this both, if it is greater you will replace this value by this. Okay, that's it. D of w will be equal to again this. That's all about the Dijkstra's algorithms. Let's continue with the fifth program. As I said, I'll be just explaining the concepts that is required, and basically see first if you have in topological sort 1 2 3 4 5 is given. In topological sort it's nothing but you will be deleting the incoming node with its outgoing node. If it has incoming node, if it don't has, like you should see first it has incoming node or not, it should have any incoming nodes. Okay, you should delete that node with the outgoing node. Okay, that is the basic idea here you will follow. First see, 1 doesn't have any incoming node, so you delete this with the outgoing node, so it became just 2 3 4 5. Again delete 2 and 3 the outgoing node, and again 3 4 5, and again last will be remaining with 4 to 5, and again you will be deleting, and this is the order of sequence. Okay, that you will be getting. This you can explain for the like if they ask. And next you can see is about the program. Let's explain. If we see the program here, see first they have given the input output as usual, just you will be taking, and next this is find in degree. For finding the degree you will be taking the int, first is 2D array, 3D 1D array and int integer, and next will be declaring topological, like you have to print the order of sequence of which is printed, right? Next will be taking void main, and next will be declaring this number of nodes you will be entering, number of nodes, and next you will be entering the scanf, that is you have entered printf rate that you should scan. Okay, next again the adjacency matrix if you want, again it is matrix, so it is should have either columns and rows, so you have I and j, that is for rows and columns, and then you will be scanning that. Next the adjacency matrices you will be printing that with the percentage t a of I of j, that is 2D array, and next you will be giving as topological of n comma a. N comma a is nothing but the number of nodes and the adjacency matrix which you will be giving, that is called as n and a, that you will be printing. And next we will see it's about the find in degree. Again you will be declaring here what you have declared, again you will be taking the same I sum, I j sum you will be taking for row column, and the sum you will be taking. Next for j, sum is equals to 0. For j, again sum is equals to sum plus a of ij, that is the adjacency matrix you should add, right? Then you will be taking that. And next what is the idea? It's nothing but the adjacency matrix, that is I, it's nothing but the loop variables, and n is number of nodes, right? Next you will be taking in degree of sum, like j is equals to sum, and next you will be doing void topological of int n, int a of I of 10 10, and next k top t of 100 and stack and all you will be declaring. K first you will be initialize it as 1 and top as -1 because it is a stack. And next what you will be doing, find degree of a in degree comma n. Okay, next for I what you will be doing, if if in degree is equals to 0, you will be inserting it as stop. Okay, if it is not equal to -1, then you will be decreasing, that is stop minus minus, post decrement you will be doing. Next, T of k plus plus is equals to u will be giving, and for v, if they are both are equal, that is uv is equals to 1, if it is there, you will be doing v of minus minus, and if in degree of v is equals to 0 means that is stack plus plus, that is pre-increment is equals to v, then you will be printing the topological sequence for I, and then you will give the T of I, that is you have taken T right in starting, you can see. Sorry, yes, 1 second. Yeah, here you have taken T of 100, right? So you have just initialized the size, and that you have to print as what are the numbers, that is order you are getting. How the output will be means, first it will ask for the number of nodes. You will enter something as 5, okay, for the given examples, and then you will enter the adjacency matrix. It will print the adjacency matrix, and then it will say the topological sequence is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the output that you will be getting. I hope you understood. Okay. Next, let's see the sixth, that is the 01 knapsack problem using dynamic programming. First, you take the maximum size n and all. This I have explained in the, like, you have know about the theory also, I hope. This I'll be not explaining. That is when you have weights and all, you have to compare, and this you will be getting the optimal solution as what, 8. So you will be getting output as 8. See, first input output again, and next we'll be taking max 50 and P of max, W of max, and N. Okay, knapsack of int I, int M will be taking, and M it's nothing but the maximum capacity, and I it's nothing but the optimal, that is object which you will be taking. Next you will be taking the optimal solution, number of objects, and you will scan that. Next is enter the weights, and you will scan that for I. Okay, next the profits for I, you will scan that. Knapsack capacity, you will scan that. Next is for optimal solution, you should give knapsack of n minus 1, that is the number of objects how much you enter, that minus 1, and the maximum capacity. Now the optimal solution will be this, you will be printing written 0. Next, what you will be doing, int knapsack of int I, int M. If I is less than 0 and W of I is greater than M, that is maximum, written knapsack of I minus 1 comma M, and next is written max of knapsack of I minus 1 comma M, this again, and next is J minus 1 and M minus W of I plus P of I, and again AB if you take, that is written A greater than B, that is a ternary operator you will be using, question mark A is to B. I hope you know this and all. I don't have, like, you don't have time to read that and all. Just you try to recall the concepts that you know about the knapsack and just try to write. Okay, how you will be writing is, first the program when you start, you should be knowing first what you will be declaring, then what 3 you have to write, and then you will write into main, and what you have to declare here you will be declaring. Next is objects, weights, and the profits. Then you will be printing the knapsack capacity. Then you will be writing the optimal solution. That means 80% of your code is done. Next, obviously you will be taking what you have taken all means, then you have to print, right? Next, what is the capacity that you need only, it's the main. Next you will be taking the capacity, and then you will be printing this maximum value of that. Okay. Next, it's about the discrete knapsack. I have given the C++ program. Okay, first is about the input output stream, vector, and algorithm, namespace std, and struct weight that you will be declaring as a structure to represent the item. Next is discrete knapsack of vector item items in capacity you will be taking, and again it is begin end, and for const item A, const item, and B. Okay, and ampersand you will be using in order to address that. Okay. See guys, I could have explained still in a better way, because like if I go deeper you will be able to understand, but most of you had commented that you have on 18th, right? So if you have tomorrow the exams, you will be not having much time to read, so I'm going a bit fast, so please do catch up it, then you can easily learn, no need to worry at all. And next you can see here is about the in total value, current weight, and next is for const item and items is to item, current weight will be plus item dot weight less than or equal to capacity, and next is about the current weight plus is equals to item dot weight, and next is total value plus item dot value, and next is what is the total value you have got last, you will be printing that, returning. And next again for continuous knapsack also you will be taking the same, almost one line just it changes, and next you will be having here else. Okay, that is the one change you will be having. Again it in the int main you will be having number of items, here see out, that is for printf you will be having see out, for scanf you will be having C in, that is input and output. Okay, that only change, and you will be having a number of items. That is next is capacity of knapsack, and next is item value, weight and value for each item, and next is for J, and next you will be adding item. C out what will be item, and item dot weight and value you will be printing. Next you will be pushing back that to the item, and discrete result, that is equals to discrete knapsack of item comma capacity you will be printing. And again, if you want the discrete knapsack and continuous knapsack separately, you will be printing that in the C out. Okay, that is in the output function, that is printf. It will be printed. Next is easy about the sum of subset. This is also much easier than all questions, but you may feel that it is difficult, but there is nothing here. See, first what you have is, see here you can see first input output again you will be taking, but in subset you will be taking it as sum. Okay, that is int. Why you will be taking it as int? You have to have the count, and next what are the elements that you entered, and what is the ascending order of that, right? So you will be taking it as 3 times, and next you will be taking x because that is nothing but the array to track the element to be included in the subset. Next, what is W means? It is the array that you will be taking into store the input to, like up to 10 elements that you have taken 10 size. Next is D comma count is equals to 0 you will be having, because to keep track of the subset, void main int in sum is equals to 0. Number of elements you will be printing, and scanf, and in the ascending order again it is for I, and next is scanf, enter the sum. Scanf you will be doing for I, again what will be sum will be sum plus, that is W of J. Okay, what is W of I you will be adding, and next is enter the sum you will be doing. Again, after the sum is equals to, if you will check whether sum is less than D, the given number. Okay, D it's nothing but the target sum which you have, whether it is less or greater you will be doing. If it is less, you will be having no solution, return. If it is greater, then what you will be doing, 0 sum you will be taking. Here you took right int. Okay, count is equals to 0 also, it is no solution, and return. Then what you will be doing, subset if it is there, what you will be doing here is int cs, int k, int r you will be taking. Int cs, okay, that is current sum you will be taking. Int k, that is index you will be printing, and next is r, it's nothing but the remaining sum which you have, and int I and x of k is equal to, and then you will be printing the subset for I, and if it is 1 you will be printing again. If it is not, you will be printing the current sum plus weight of like one element plus another element. If it is less than or equal to D, again it is subset, and you will be printing the values, and next you will give current sum k plus 1 and r minus w of k. Okay, that is this x of k is equal to 0 because not including, like you should not include, and this r minus w of k why you gave means remaining elements to be included. What you have left out, that should be included, right? So you gave that. Next is about the selection sort. See guys, most of the function which comes in the sorting techniques is very simple, and it's repeated of all. Okay, just I'll be saying in one, and next I'll be saying what are the changes. Okay, see again it is input, output, and library, and time you will be taking because you have to print how much time it took. Okay, selection sort, what you will be doing, int array n you will be taking, and ij and minimum index temperature temporary variable, and next we'll be taking for I, and min index is equals to, min index is equals to I you will be taking. For j, next if array of j is less than array of min index, what you will be doing, min index is equals to j. Here you took for min index what it should be I, right? For I, okay, in min index of j it should be, means for j you should take again, you should check whether it is less than j or not, that is minimum index. Then you will be doing that. Next here it is the swap variable that is found, and temp is equals to array of min index, array of this is equals to array of I is equals to temp. Next, this is the main function that is same for all, that is generate number you will be doing, some random number percentage 1000. Int main set value to 6000 you will be doing. For allocating the memory, int star array, that is pointing to array, int star malloc of, that is memory allocation, n into size of int, how much size it's there, you will be printing that. And next what you will be doing, yes rand, that is the number of, if it is null, and random numbers will be printing by using n, because you have taken here is n, right? n, and next we'll be doing for j, and array of I is equals to generate random number, the function name which you have taken, and next we'll be doing percentage d array of I, and next in the next line, and next clock t start, clock t end should be there. This is clock under t start, clock under t, okay, this will be clock, and it is selection sort, so you should take array of n, array comma n. Clock t end will be clock, and double time taken will be double end, that is end and minus start which you took, clocks per second, how much per second it took. Next we'll be taking time sorted, and n, that is how many number is there and the time taken, and next we'll be giving a sorted index, that is numbers which you have, and you will be giving the n value, and next for j what you will be printing, array of j, and next line you will be moving on. Free of array for the next program, that is you will be allocating dynamically free the memory and return 0, and that's all for this program. Okay, in quicksort what will be changing, I'll be saying easily. Okay, that is first and all it's same. See here you will be using star a star b, that is pointing, and int a is equals to, int temp is equals to star a is equals to star b, this star b is equals to temp. Okay, this is the swap variable. In this you will be using partition. Okay, I hope you know the concept of quicksort and all. I'm not going to say again and again because you already know this concept. So what you'll be doing here is just you'll be taking the partition array low, high, and pivot is equals to array of low, and j is equals to low plus high, I is equals to low plus 1, and j is equals to high. While of 1, if it is I less than or equal to high, and array of I is less than or equal to pivot, I plus plus. While array of j is greater than pivot, j minus minus. If I is less than j, swap of ampersand array of I and ampersand array of j. Else break. Next is swap of ampersand of low and array of j. Written j you will be doing. For a quicksort, you will be checking whether low is less than high. Pivot index is equals to partition of array low high, and quicksort is array low pivot index minus 1, and here it is pivot index plus 1 and high. Okay, here it is low, here it is high. Next again it is the same main function, you can see this. Next merge sort, again it is first you will be taking, that is merge of that is array L M R. Okay, ijk will be declaring for loop variables n1 and n2. This formula if you know, that is m minus l plus 1, n2 is equals to r minus m, and this will be array you will be declaring for array temporary arrays, and this also ijk is equals to 0 0 1, and next will be l giving, and next while I is less than or equal to, that is n1, and j is less than, you will be adding it as array of k is equals to l of I, this will be r of j. While I is less than n1, you will be declaring it as array of k is equals to li, and again it is I plus plus and k plus plus, post decrement you will be doing. And j is less than n2, and you will be giving it as array of k is equals to r of j, and again you will be including, and next is merge sort of array lm and array m plus 1r and array of lmr. Okay, next is again the main function is almost same. Okay, again you can see this. Next is about the n queens. N queens is nothing but input output, again you will be taking, define n4. How many boards is there means n4 you will be taking, and again int board of n is equals to 0. First you will be declaring it as 0, right? That you will be taking. And then what you will be doing next is about the print solution. You have to print the solution which you have got, right? I hope you know, but I'll be not explaining in detail this. See, 4 if you have, here you can fill, here it should not be in column, it should not be in row, or it should not be as diagonal. Okay, next for I, for j, percentage d board of I of j you will be printing. Next line you will be printing. Next is safe, int row, int call, I j you will be printing. For I, for next what you will be doing, row of I, board of row of I, how much row of I will be printing, return 0. For I is equals to row, j is equals to column, I greater than or equal to 0 and j greater than or equal to 0, you will be decrementing 1, and you will be printing both the boards and return 0. Whether to check whether next you can insert, here you can insert, here you can insert, all the rows and columns you will be checking. in these both the rows and columns. Okay, next is about the row. Again it is same, you should check for I is j is less than n. Here it is. Next you will be printing. If this there means 0 and 1, you will be returning. Next is about the so int solve nq util of int column you will be taking. If column is greater than or equal to n, return 1. For int I is equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus is safe of I comma call. Board of I of call is equals to 1. Nq util of call plus 1, return 1. Board of I of call is equals to 0, return 0. Nq you will be taking. If it is 0, you will be giving it as solution doesn't exist, and you will be returning that as 0 only. If next is print solution and return 1, it will be there. Next in main function, you will be giving the function name which you gave in starting. Here it is nq, solve nq and return 0. That's all about this nq, that is nq in problem. Also it is easiest of all, you can easily study, no need to worry at all. And that's all I wanted to say. I hope I have covered everything which I had to say. And if you want the same PDF, please do DM me on Instagram. My Instagram account is Sporifii_learn, and I'll be trying to reply each one of you also. And thank you for watching the video. Make sure to like, share, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you feel my content is helpful for you. And I hope I have done almost this almost covered. And I'll be now updating the Viva questions that I'll be not saying in the voice, just the pictures of it will be coming. You can see this. Okay. And thank you for watching the video. Make sure to like, share, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Until next video. Bye bye.